I'm going to say this, and then I ain't going to say nothing else. Now, it's New Year's Eve. This is the last day of 2024. Can you imagine 100 years ago, 1924? And those people are long gone, many forgotten, and life is still going on. And here we are, 100 years later, 2024, New Year's Eve, getting ready to embark upon the year 2025. And this is a year mark. This is like, I mean, it's out of 100, you got 425s out of 100 if you think about it. So this is a big mark, right? Look here. Most of us, maybe 95% of us, if you made a New Year's resolution, it'll be broken in a week. Okay? But some of us have had it with 2024. Some of us are just so done with 2024, we can't wait until midnight, until 2025 comes in. But then we got a whole nother set of challenges. We are possibly going to have a new president sitting who sat before. I said possibly because I still stand behind the fact that they in the background doing something. They scrambling, trying to see something. They looking at all the documents. They looking at all the fine print. Baby, they looking at everything they can find and anything they can find for that man not to sit. I'm just saying. He ain't sitting yet. That's all I'm going to say. But that ain't all I want to talk to you about is the horror of the next 4 years we're about to approach. That ain't all I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about you. See, what I'm about to say is truly an auntie's masterclass, because y'all know I've coined the phrase auntie's masterclass because that's my joint, right? But let me tell you something. The new year, and what you yourself can create for yourself in this new year. Let's be very clear about what that could mean for you and your family. Huh? Let's be very clear about the difference you could make if you only did it. If you only took that first step. If you only took that first step and then on top of taking that first step became consistent with that thing. That one thing that you've been sitting on and contemplating about and dreaming about and going to the notebook and writing down, then putting the notebook down and picking it back up and writing down again, planning and trying to be purposeful in your plans and planning to plan and planning to plan to plan and planning to plan to plan to plan. You know how that goes. I mean, we plan so much that we're outplanned, huh? And you end up doing nothing. I can't tell you what to do with this year, okay? I almost feel like my year was a standstill, but it wasn't. 2024 was a bang for most of us, okay? And I know we can say that that's life, because, I mean, if we think back 4 years before 2024, we were dealing with a pandemic, something we only read about back in the early 1900s that we read about. And now here we were dealing with a pandemic. And so many people left this earth, and most of us have somebody that we were close to that left this earth behind COVID, behind the pandemic, right? So here we are, embarking on a new year. Here we are getting ready to plan for a new year. All of the all of the New Year's resolutions people have made. And if you made them, ain't nothing wrong with you making a New Year's resolution if that's what you want to do. Ain't nothing wrong with you doing that. Whether it lasts a week, whether it lasts 2 weeks, whether it lasts a year, or whether your plans last forever, because they can. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. And don't do it just because people are saying you can't. Or people are saying, yeah, well, here go another New Year's resolution somebody making, and they ain't going to do nothing with it, and blah, 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 blah. Let them talk. You do what you have to do. You do what you plan to do. And if you fail, you fail. Because ain't no person on this earth successful without failure. You better understand what failure is. Failure ain't nothing but stair steps. Failure is stair steps. Oh my God, the jobs I've had, the things I failed on, the ideas, because I'm an inventor also, the ideas I've come up with and had to sit there and watch other people that did do it and be successful. The eyebrow thing, I came up with that years ago. Where you do the stencil and draw in your eyebrow, came up with that years ago. Sat on it. And until I looked up one day and saw it on Temu and I don't know, TikTok shop, wherever. Other people have come up with it, came up with so many ideas. Anyway, my point is, we can either do something, we can, we got choices. We can, you got to figure out what category you're in. You're the talker. You might be the writer. You might be the blogger. You might be the complainer. You might be the creator, meaning you create things, the inventor. You might be the architect. You build it. You put it together. And you might be the person that carry it through. But then, anything you do at its beginning, at its start, okay, you must be consistent with it. Consistency is absolutely, positively the key. Don't let nobody tell you it's not. You got to keep going. If you don't move, if you don't work, what the word say, if we don't work, we don't eat. And you got to keep moving. You can't stop. If you lay in the bed and don't eat, don't drink, what you think going to happen? You're going away from here. You're going away from here. We must keep moving. Okay? If you see something growing in your body or on your body, what you going to do? You're going to run to the doctor and say, hey, doc, look here. I got this here thing growing on me. I need this thing. Tell me what it is. And then we need a plan. And most of the time, the plan is going to be to remove it. Okay? Case in point, go into 2025 with one word on your mind. One. No matter what you do, one word on your mind. And that word should be, whatever I decide to do, I need one tool to make sure I see it through. And that one tool, my dear, is consistent. You must be consistent. Because if you're not, look around. Look around you. Wherever you are right now, I want you to look around. Go ahead, do it. Look around. Look up. Look side to side. Look down. Look around at your surroundings. Everything you are looking at, everything you see, everything, somebody created it. Now, only 2 people could have created, well, multiple people, but one person created what? The world. You look in the sky, you look at the trees, you look at the birds, you look at you look at me. God created us, right? If that's your belief, all right? But then when you look at all the things, cars, trash cans, houses, clothes on your back, earrings in your ear, everything you see, somebody created it. Somebody drew out the plan. Stay with me now. And you would not see it. You would not be able to see it. You would not be able to touch it. It could not be tangible to you. And you would not believe it if they didn't create it. And the way it got created was because that one person, even these earrings I got in my ear, were designed by one person. And that one person, these earrings wouldn't be in my ear, This jacket wouldn't be on my back. These glasses wouldn't be around my collar, The shirt I'm wearing would not be on my back. Had that person not been that one word I'm telling you about, consistent, it wouldn't be tangible to us. So go into 2025 with one word, one, and it's going to see you through everything you want to create, anything you want to do, anywhere you want to go. That one word, baby, one. And that's be what? Consistent. Have an amazing day.